Speaking of sex, you guys. You should not fight me, but I feel like. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back and welcome if it's the first time. If it's not the first time, thank you so much for coming back. You guys, our channel is growing small. I know there's somebody in the room that is not usually here. I'll get to her in a minute, but from the title of this video, you can see that we're talking about something very interesting. Something that we always talk about all the time. This is my friend, her name is Taria. She's also a creator here on YouTube and also an entrepreneur. But I'll let her talk about who she is and her channel and everything. So, you guys.
Hi. So hi guys, my name is Tara. So she already said everything. I'm an entrepreneur here in Ghana. Basically, she already introduced me, so let me not blow my own horn.
Yeah, she has that channel and it's really amazing. I'm going to link her channel here on the screen and also in the description box, so you go and check out what she does over there. She does amazing content around finance and all those stuff. It's not like here where we're chilling. There is very serious stuff that will make you rich. Okay, so coincidentally we are both women around the same age range and our interests are like very similar, and somehow when we talk about our dating and socializing experiences here in Accra, seems like we have a few things in common. So we'll talk about those things in this video. We're talking about dating, the experience dating here in Accra, dating on Tinder here in Accra.
Tinder dating.
Because Tinder is like another whole planet. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about what it's been like trying to date in this place, trying to socialize. She'll live there longer than I have. So I didn't want to just come and talk about my experience. Let not be as if it's just me and I'm the old man out. She's also going to share her own experiences so that we'll see. In case you're watching this video, first of all of you that were fighting me the last time I did the video about Accra, please don't fight me, right? All we're sharing here today is just our own objective experiences. This is not to castigate or trash anybody, right? And of course, obviously, we haven't dated all the men in Accra, so what we're saying is it's not for everybody. It's just the people that we have
in our circle and things like that.
Exactly. Please don't fight us. Don't go and fight her. Don't go and fight me, because some of you were really angry the last time. So let's get into the whole story and the whole gist of this video. So in case you guys have missed the part of my story, I moved here last year, so I've been in Accra now for like a little over a year. Let me just call it 1 year. And when I came last year, so my friend was like, "Oh, it's a cool town." She was giving me all this. She was selling you people. She was selling Accra people that people are chill.
I've been here way longer. Yeah. Since 2010. I schooled here. I've been doing business here. Part and parcel
of this place.
So
I had to believe her. I had to hear what she's saying, and then I went out with that enthusiasm and that open-mindedness because I really wanted to meet people. All right, I actually wanted to meet friends. Not just to date. I mean, I'm single and why not? I want to date too, but I also wanted to just meet people, just get to know how the people are here, how the guys are here, what their interests are, how they like. That's how I started entering the streets. The streets of Accra, you guys, you wouldn't tell me. I mean, she saw the Accra very well, and I guess the mix and match of both good and bad. So for me, I've had a mix. Unfortunately, it's mostly bad, but I did have a few good experiences. Right, but let's start with Tinder. Let's start with Tinder. Her own experiences are for way more robust than mine because because you've been here longer, so you've experienced them both from school, for example. Me, I don't have that. My first entry was through Tinder. So that was my first impression of Accra dating and Accra men and Accra all this. You guys.
Okay, so dating here, I came to school here, and for me it was easy. It wasn't anything, you were at that age, I was at that age where you weren't really expecting much, right? So it was just easy.
It was easier.
It was just very easy, and then also I was doing long distance relationship. And then when we broke off that relationship, it was still very easy. It was just, when you don't expect so much, and then your mind is not as open as it is right now, my mind rather. So it was just easy. I just love, then if you're a Nigerian person trying to talk to me, I don't even want to talk to you. I yes, I really love Ghanaian men. It was just cool, and yeah.
But did it change at some point? Or when did it change? If it changed?
Now that I'm a full-grown woman, right?
Gay.
So I'm 32 now. So right now, your interest in life just changed, and then you know what you want. So you're being intentional about what you want right now. So it changes. So there were things I wasn't really exposed to before. Okay, for instance, you know the whole foreigners tag here. Most people want to get married or be with their own kind of
right.
Yes, and also except you're an American. That if you're an American, they will look at you like
that's true.
Yeah, but if you're not, they want to be with their own person, like full, right? So and sometimes you're now trying to prove that you're not like other people. So it just became hard, and I'm an introvert. I'm mostly in the house.
So you just relaxed.
So I'm just very relaxed and chill.
Yeah. I mean, I got that too. So when I first joined Tinder, so at first I thought me not being from here was like a positive, because you know back where I'm coming from, being different or being from another tribe or another country wasn't necessarily a bad thing. So I just assumed that that's how it is here, and everybody would just welcome me with open arms. And for the most part, I think I got a little bit of openness, but just like her too, the more you get into the dating and social scene, the more you not being from here becomes a little bit of a challenge, especially at our level. Like in my 30s too, dating now is different from when you're in your 20s, when you're just chilling and you're just playing around. Like if you want to have fun and you just want to just go out for the hell of it, then maybe it's okay. But for me specifically, I was a little serious about making friends, meeting people, getting to know the people, and of course finding love if love find me. But apparently there's no love in this town. There's no love here. My Tinder experience is not really about where you're from or where the other person is from. It's about the people on that platform. Well, there's also people on Tinder, they are mental. Exactly. So so it's a platform, and then you just be like, see, my mother trained me so well. What am I doing on this platform? Yeah. So people on that platform, for both of us, we couldn't last. Yeah. So people on that platform are so mental. So I did away with Tinder a long time ago, but because she arrived last year, so I was like, okay, try. She just try. I just feel like people on Tinder are just guys. Mental, if you use Tinder, or if you use Tinder in Ghana, let me know what your experience is. If it's the same, if you're a girl, especially, like if you're a baby, maybe I don't know, the guys might have a different perspective or experience. I'm sure they do, but for women, if you're a girl or woman who have used Tinder here or who's on Tinder right now in Accra, leave me a comment and let me know what your experience is, if you can relate. What broke the camel's back from when I was on Tinder was there was this guy in church. I told you, yeah. So there was this guy in church. I was scrolling through Tinder, and Ghana is a small place, I say. Right. Like, you know, you just do one video and you go out and you see someone that will recognize you and you be like, oh my goodness. So Ghana is like a small community where we know ourselves. We feel like we know ourselves, right? So I was just scrolling through on Tinder and I saw this guy. Now I recognize what he wore because it was that same cloth he wore for his traditional wedding. You know that? Oh, he was married. Yes, the married guy. So you understand. So it was that same cloth he wore, and I saw him. I was like, my church member. I was like, okay, a married. So that was the day I just church member. I just said no. You guys, the kind of people I met on Tinder. To be fair, I did meet people that, I mean, I think I'm decent in selecting or pre-selecting. Like I have a few parameters that, you know, that I go through when I see somebody's profile online, even on IG, on Twitter. So there's how I look at your profile and I can more or less see if I even want to talk to you at all in the first place. So I'll do all my selection. So I got a few people who were serious, people who were mature, people who were even older. Remember that old baba? I even got people that were older. And I was going out with a few people hoping like they open my, because in my head I felt like I'm on Tinder at that time, and me too, and we are not mad people, right? So I can't judge everybody, and everybody's looking for love. People are looking for company. People are looking for friends. People are looking for sex. Even let's be honest. It's not that easy as people are saying. Sex is everywhere. Yeah, sex is everywhere. I know, but I feel like on Tinder, I try not to judge people that I meet there at least at first. So I was going out with a few people, and that's you guys. I didn't last there more than, it was 3 months. It was my 4th month. I just told my friend, I said I could not. First of all, Tinder is stressful. Seeing all those people swiping. After a while, like, gets tiring for me. Like, I don't know other people. And then the human beings, I started seeing, for some, it was like there's a curiosity. with you being Nigerian, right? Oh, okay, Nigerian, what's up with that? And then they ask me about Nigeria, how it's like, and I'm happy to talk about where I'm from any day, anytime. While at a point, so for some of them, you can see that, like she said, you can more or less tell that with these people, even though they like you, you can't find anything serious with them because they'll prefer to go with their own people.
And also they also have their own perception about
Nigerian
women, or not just Nigerian in quotes, like foreigners here, and especially if you're a girl. So as a foreigner here, they are thinking, okay, if you're not working corporate, you're not working in a well-known company, so maybe you're hustling, maybe you're selling
runs girl.
Let's say yes, and things like that. So you're now trying to prove that you are not as also another, not just on Tinder. I think it's a general thing.
To be fair,
so it is not just Nigerian girls. Like if you are from any other part of Africa,
non-Caucasian,
non-white, non-white, and you're here. So there's this mindset around it that, okay,
how come you're here?
What are you doing? So you're not trying to prove yourself that, oh, I'm not like this other type of people. And it is
which is stressful. Like I don't have to prove. I feel like, or I felt like all I needed to do, and I've always felt this way about my life generally. I just feel like all you have to do is just be yourself, be a good person, be social, be out there, speak right, dress well. I just felt like if you've done that basic work, you shouldn't have to prove anything else. But
sometimes again, it's not really their fault, because when we really, really look at what's really happening, both in Nigeria here, we see other people from other countries coming to hustle, do the runs and all of that. So it's not like it is their fault that they are thinking that way, because maybe out of their own experience too, this is what they have drawn their conclusion to be, that okay, most girls that they have met are also like this.
It's really strange.
So it makes it hard.
But like they don't have this. I mean, they don't have that same idea towards non-black people. Why is that?
That's why.
Because runs everywhere.
We black people, we are our own problem.
We judge ourselves by different standards, because it's everywhere. Like in Nigeria, for example, we have all kinds of people there. We have all kinds of people, black, Indian, Chinese, all kinds. So I feel like here, the more we enter the dating scene, trying to, even on Tinder, even outside of Tinder, at some point you begin to, like she said, sense that bias and sense that prejudice, and you want to subconsciously try to prove to them that, oh, I'm not like this, I'm not like that, I'm different, and nobody has time for that, to be honest. I feel like, nobody has time for that. So I respect the people's choices. If a Ghanaian man feels like he wants to be with a Ghanaian girl or prefers to be with a Ghanaian girl, kudos to them. I just feel like some of them were outrightly weird about it. Sadly, there was this one experience that I got that kind of shook me a little bit, and it just felt like really weird. There was this guy that I matched with, older guy, maybe in his 40s. So in my head, I felt like a mature guy. He was all right. This fellow, when I told him I was Nigerian, he was like, because at first I used to be very, maybe let me say, forthcoming with the fact that I'm Nigerian. So after you talk to me once, twice, I'll tell you, oh, I'm Nigerian, because I felt like in my head it's something that we can talk about and gist about. So this guy just said, Nigerian, what are you doing here? Go back to your country. On Tinder.
I've never had that.
I was like, Jesus, like, you're on Tinder with me. If your life is, I'm not judging this person, but in my head I'm like, of all places to be a bigot is on Tinder. Like, of all places, like, you didn't meet me in your workplace. Like, of all places, we are here to socialize. Tinder is only for one purpose, to socialize.
Yeah,
so for you to come here and now be bigoted, it's like a weird thing to be. So we met different kind of people on there. But anyway, I had to just leave there after 3 months plus, because I couldn't deal anymore. I could not deal. I could not deal anymore.
But there's some positives. Okay, for me, my Tinder experience, I think I really did Tinder for maybe 6 months in 2020. That's the lockdown.
Right? Oh, lockdown was the time.
Yes. So I met friends, but I met people. But I think so far I only talk with one person.
Out of the entire people
the people I met, I only talk with one person. He's my very, very good friend now. Like, thinking back that I met him on Tinder is kind of crazy.
Yeah, right?
He's a very sweet person. He's my very, very good friend.
Because Tinder is not all bad.
No, it's not all bad.
It's not all bad.
So the general dating experience for me here is, and I've asked a lot of people, not even the dating experience, is this thing with Ghanaian men that I have come across, and few people that are my friends as well. Not few, many people. Now, okay, I've also lived in Nigeria, right? So I'll use this example. If you go out, a Ghanaian guy will be staring at you, looking at you dead in the eyes, but will never say hello. Never, ever, 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 ever say hello. I don't know why. You might be driving, they'll be looking at you, but they will never make the first move. But in Nigeria, once you step out of your house, before you get to your bus stop, I was driving one day, and then a guy asked me to wind down. We're in the traffic, and then he gave me his card. It was so fascinating. Yes. He gave me his card. I was just laughing and all of that. But here, they'll be looking at you, but I don't know if it's that they don't want to be embarrassed. I don't know, but it is really weird. And whenever I ask other girls, what's your experience, they'll be like, I don't know, I've been in this country
Ghana men, please leave a comment.
I've been in this country for quite a while, and they'll be looking at me, but nobody's. So I don't know why.
It's very strange.
That's happened with
yes,
me, right?
A lot. So
just very few of them will be like, okay,
yes,
let me man up.
Even in maybe like a bar or restaurant, supermarket, wherever you're going, it's pretty common. Like I've mostly Nigeria all my life, so it's very, and this is not to compare because people are different, obviously.
Definitely.
So it's just that sometimes, people will stare at you.
Oh my god.
Stare at you. This obvious staring is not you know how sometimes you see somebody that's nice, you just look and move your eyes, but this obvious direct stare.
But the older men, the way older men would approach you. The older men will approach you to be like. Yeah. They'll go straight out, but the young guys that you have eyes for, they'll be looking at you, they'll smile, they'll do all of that.
That's true.
But most of the time, it's just very few time. Maybe you're in an environment where they feel
you can get introduced
and then they take it from there.
Yeah, okay.
But maybe you're driving or randomly they see you in a restaurant or you're shopping. They look at you. Then sometimes I'll just be forced to say hello. And then we can take it from there. But they look at you and then you be like, calm down.
Just to go back to this Tinder experience too. When I would match, I keep saying swipe. I would match with someone on Tinder, and it wasn't a lot of them that would say hi first. In my head, I was like, the only reason that Tinder is not fun, like, oh, I'm enjoying myself. I'm there to do something and to meet people. So once I match with you, I just feel like I just say hi. So more often than not, I'll be the one to first say hi, and then they'll respond, and
I don't think I have,
okay. I experience like they'll swipe, and then I won't hear anything from there. I'll be like, okay, after like a few hours or maybe even a day, I have to just say hi. Because in my head, why are you matching with someone there and swiping when you're not going to say hi? So yes, it's right. So even in person, like more often than not, I'll be the one, because I'm pretty outgoing. Like if I meet someone, like when I go out to shoot or anything at a wedding or whatever, I'll say hi to anybody. I don't care. I'll say hi to anybody. So more often than not, I have to be the one to first approach people, like, and just say hello, say hi. Even for like normal platonic setting, I more often than not have to be the one to first of all say hello, say hi, which I don't mind doing, but it's weird if they now stare and stare and stare. And why are you staring at the person if you do not say hi? Like, I don't know. If you're a Ghana man, you're a Ghana guy, and you're living here and you're like
maybe just tell us why guys, why younger guys.
Let us know why is this? Is it like this shy?
I asked a friend of mine, and he said most of the time the guys don't want to be embarrassed. They don't want to walk up to you and feel you say no and then you have to embarrass them. But so
I mean, I get it. Nobody likes to be embarrassed in public, but I feel like if you are of a certain age or stage in life and you want to socialize, if your goal is to socialize and meet somebody, like if you're looking for a relationship, man or woman, or you want to make friends, man or woman, I feel like there's nothing there. Just say hi, just say hello. You don't have to do anything beyond just say hi and see how it goes. Like that's what I feel. So still on Tinder, and even generally outside of Tinder, because like I said, I was only there for like 3 months. I left 4th month, so I left. I just feel like one of the experiences that I got, even outside of Tinder, some people that I've met, this is very, nobody should fire me, but I feel like small talk is very, like, they like small talk here. Like in my experience, people are ready to small talk you for months. Like, I just feel like if I meet you and we're talking and we're vibing and everything is going well, we're getting along, the next step will be for us to meet in person, right?
Okay, yeah, I get, because I was wondering small talk. Okay, like the long drive before you meet.
Hi, how's your day? Next week, hello, hi, how was your day? hello, even as I speak yesterday, at some point I stopped responding because in my head I feel like if we've spoken for a while and we've gotten along, the next, like, we should either talk about other things, maybe work, business, and then try and meet up, or see how it goes. But I just feel like the small talking and the talking stage.
I think with Tinder, what I have gathered is, if, for example, they figure out that maybe you're not there for runs or for the exchange, sex for money, right? Once they figure that out, then they don't want to meet up with you to waste your time because they know they're on that platform for that.
I see.
So maybe they still like you, but
they know like you're serious.
They know you're a serious person. So there's no point in them calling you out to meet up with you when they know. That's what I think.
Oh, fair enough. That's fair because, but I mean, I understand, even though I don't agree, but I understand it because, you're right. If I'm there for just sex and I meet a girl who is not there for just sex, why should I engage her further? Yeah. I get that. But again, because of these experiences I've spilled outside of Tinder, that's why I'm mentioning it here. Like, even some people I've met outside of Tinder, they can small talk you. Hello, like, I'm very big on communication. Like, if I meet somebody that we are getting along, I can talk to you. I like talking and gisting and talking for hours. So when I meet somebody for the first time and I'm, after a few weeks and months, we're not going beyond hello, hi. I don't even know anything about you, or you don't know anything about me. We're not meeting in real life. We're not hanging out. We're not doing anything. It's like, I don't understand what to do again. But small talk that. Then people that ghosts. I think this is like a universal problem at this point.
Universal. I have ghosted.
Yeah. You've ghosted?
Oh, yes. Yes.
People should cancel her. She's a ghoster.
Recently, I just ghosted someone. My cousin introduced someone to me. She knows the kind of guys I like, and I'm very clear about what I want. And I keep saying I rather shoot for the star than go beneath what I want. If I shoot for the star, and the person breaks my heart, I will accept. But you see the one that you go beneath and then they break your heart, that one is more painful. So I know what I want. So recently my cousin introduced someone to me, not physical, so she sent the person my profile, my IG, and the guy was chatting me up, and then the first thing we do now, you go and you check the person's pictures profile, to see. I'm not the prettiest here, but I know how to put myself together, right? I know how to put myself together, and I know the kind of guys I also like. When I went to this guy's profile, and before my cousin introduced this guy to me, she was laughing.
So she knows.
So I went to this guy's profile, I was like, okay, let me not judge. And then we started talking. And then I think I asked him something around 12 on a Thursday. I was like, oh, hi, how was your day? And he was like, oh, God, I'm so wasted. I drank so much.
On Thursday?
On Thursday afternoon, I was at work. I was like, okay. I was even trying to manage this person. See, I ghosted this guy. He has been saying hello, hi. And then my cousin texted me. I was like, this guy asked obviously, babe, why would you even do that?
Let's not.
You already know what I like, so why would you even introduce? It's not like I'm saying some people are not on my level, but at the same time, we know what. If you know what you want, so there's no need to waste the person's time.
Yeah, I get
things
that.
Like that. So,
I get that. It just hurts to be on the receiving end of the ghosting.
It hurts. I've been ghosted before.
Yes, like it really hurts. It really hurts. Like it just really hurts. But again, to be fair, if you're not close to the person, then it hurts less. But the ghosting I'm talking about is ghosting of somebody that both of you have established a rapport already, like a friend. Imagine somebody like you're close with, somebody that you've maybe like hung out with a few times. You already have like a rapport going on already.
What I have experienced is not really ghosting. Maybe we plan to meet up at let's meet up at 5 p.m. Thursday, and then this person wouldn't say anything, and then we don't meet up on that Thursday. But for like I'll my friends,
not really, right?
Not really.
Oh, I've been ghosted by acquaintances. I won't call them friends now, but at the time I thought we were friends. So I've been ghosted by people like that here in Ghana. So I feel like it's like a Ghana man thing, but I don't think it's a Ghanaian thing. It's like everywhere, to be honest. If you're a ghoster, if you're ghosting your friends, not random people, if you're ghosting your friends and your relationship people, that's not nice. But yeah, I feel like then there are people that I met on Tinder. I don't know this. I guess again this is a general problem, but
I think you dated more on Tinder. That's why you have a lot of.
God, exactly.
my leg.
Sorry. Like, I've dated more on Tinder since I've been here. So, post my Tinder stint, I've not really dated, like, I've not really met people like that outside of work, to be honest. The people I've met and spoken to, they're mostly people that I met during work, shooting and all that. So, maybe my experiences are just mostly Tinder here, dating-wise. But even generally speaking, I feel like I met people that are married on that Tinder and even outside. Yeah, there's even one or two outside Tinder. And then, they are married though, but they kind of make as if they are not married or they're separated from their wives or their wives are abroad or their wives are not in their house.
This gist. You know this guy when
married but single.
There was this day, you know how I take my long evening walk. So I was wearing shorts. I wasn't looking like glamorous or anything. So I was wearing shorts. And sometimes I like to disguise or downplay my intelligence when I meet guys, so that I get to know you for real.
Yeah.
So I was walking and then this guy stopped and was like, oh, he's looking for this hotel. You know that guy that his name is in the Bible. Oh my God, I don't want to mention. If I mention his name, you might know him. I think he's quite popular. So
yes,
he stopped and he was like, cut a long story short, oh, he likes me, whatever, we exchanged numbers. And I think maybe the next day or so, he texted me, we started chatting on WhatsApp. And then he asked me, oh, what do you do? I said, oh, I'm new in this country. I'm a sales girl. I help my elder sister in her shop. So this guy, in his head, this girl is really dumb, right? So I think maybe a week later, he came to the area. And then he saw I braided my hair. I was like, you two, you braid your hair. Wow, where did you have money to?
Can you imagine?
I said, oh, my sister gave me money. So this guy, he started acting like a prey.
Yeah.
You understand? Like he's a horrible person.
He has seen,
so he just felt, yes, he has seen one smally. So he will come, he'll be like, oh, you're wearing a jean jacket. I was like, oh. Like, he was just saying all of this.
Very condescending.
And I asked him, I said, oh, are you not married? He said, no, he's not married. He stays with his younger brother or something. Fast forward to maybe a month later, this guy is not my type of guy, but I'm very respectful with guys. I don't make you feel like, because if someone would do that to me, I wouldn't like it. So he's not even my kind of guy at all. But he was so proud, I have to say it. So there was this day he came and he was like, oh, he wants to tell me something. Hope I won't feel heartbroken. I said, heartbroken? Over what? I don't even like you.
I don't know you like that.
In my head, I don't know you like that. And then he went outrightly to say, oh, that he just wants to tell me he's married, but he will take care of me. No. And I should be giving him sex. I was like, oh, guys. Wow. I said, okay, I'll think. You know, because I can do that with guys. I can just downplay and make you feel like I'm dumb till I know when I want to exit. So I was like, oh, okay. And he said, oh, will I see you tomorrow? I said, oh, yes, you will see me. And he has been calling and calling. And I said, if I pick this guy's call, what I would tell you. But anyways, I didn't pick his call, so that was it.
Like, you don't need to be honest. I feel like if you are sure,
he's not a nice person.
He's not, to be honest, because if you are sure of your source, if you are sure of who you are and you are sure of your attractiveness, I don't think you need to lie.
And when we say attractiveness, not just physical, although I like physically fine. When I say fine, like clean,
just carry yourself well.
You understand. But even if you're not, at the same time,
if you
just be, kindness is a big deal for me.
To be honest, if you know what you're doing, whether you're married or not, this is sad to say, but people cheat. People have sex, people give sex, people get sex. If you are even if you are married, I feel like you don't need to lie. Like if you go out and say,
when they meet a certain kind of person, they know that if they tell this person outrightly that they are married, the person will just
but if I really, for example, if you're a fine guy or a good guy or you're a smart guy and you're well put together, maybe a rich guy, I feel like you can always there'll always be somebody somewhere who will give you sex. If sex is your problem, really, really. But for me, the moment you lie that either you're married or you have a girlfriend, and then I find out, because we always find out, like there's no point lying. One day, it will come out. Definitely. It will come out at some point that you're married. Then at that point, there's no going back from there. You've lost the person totally. You've lost the person's respect, right? So there's no point, to be honest. Or it's better that you're honest, that you're married, and then you try and play your game. If you can play the game very well, you get the sex you want. That's fine. Speaking of sex, you guys, you should not fight me, but I feel like even in Nigeria, the US, UK, wherever, Ghana here especially, even based on my own experience, like people going there to want sex or look for sex, I have no problem with that. Even though that's not what that was meant to be initially, but no problem. That's what has now become. I just feel like at our level, at my level, when I meet a guy, I'm open-minded around what I can do with that person. Like sometimes it's if sex is not in the picture or dating is not in the picture, we can be friends, we can do business together. I can know you can know
most
me.
of the
I can
guys in
help
my
you.
contact right now, it's either calling me up for one business thing
Or the
or
other,
they're
right?
calling me up to say, oh, Tara, do you know this person that can do this thing?
Connection.
Or do you know this painter?
That's what I'm
or do
about.
you know this agent? Or do you know this photographer?
That's what our level we're about. I feel like
I
if you're so forward, like sex. I know sex is important to many people, and I get it. No judgment, I get it. I just feel like if you meet somebody, sometimes you don't get that chemistry. So, as in, sometimes you meet you might, as you know, you might even see a fine guy and a fine girl. And you guys will get along on the platonic level, or maybe like on the business, or maybe intellectual level,
sexually,
or even though, even like romantical itself, it's just not there. Some people start off being sexual or romantic partners, and they end up being something else later in life. So I feel like here I didn't get lots of open-mindedness. When, like she said earlier, when people just see that you're not about the sex, they more or less just withdraw. And I respect it, but at the same time, it's a little weird to me because I feel like you can always get sex from anywhere. Sex is anywhere, really. I feel like meaningful connections
should matter more.
That's what I feel. But here it's like, based on my experience, it's crazy. But let's even leave dating. Making friends, how has it been for you? General platonic friends.
You know, my kind of person again, I don't want to use the word, but I can say I'm a loner.
Right.
I enjoy my own company so much. But at the same time, I don't know how to maintain friendships.
Okay.
So even in church, the few friends I have in church, there are people that want to make the friendship work.
Right.
And then I had to now put in effort. Right. So right from a really young age, because I grew up in a family, like we are so much in
large
large family, my cousins, everybody, so we are each other's friends, so we didn't really need
outside
an
friends.
external friend.
So
all my brothers, myself, you understand, my sister, our cousin is the first our best friend, and within us, our siblings. So for me, the whole friendship thing has never been, you know how I talk with my sister every second, because
her family are her friends.
Yes. So making friends outside this circle, I don't know how to maintain it. So I tend to be the friend that would just gradually slip away.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So making friends for me is
hasn't been.
Yeah. But there was a time I really, really needed a friend. When I lost my elder brother, I knew the importance of friendship. So the few friends I have and that were there for me, church.
Through church, right?
Through church. So
outside of church,
I'm a church girl. Outside of church,
not really.
Like you said, I used to do social media for business, so I used to teach. So my clients sometimes they want to get
business relationships,
from business relationship, but
fair enough.
Socially, like outside church and work. Maybe
very rare.
In the area, you're always working in the evening, and somebody, hi, I've been
hello, hi,
but
not like
I'm not
friends.
that person that yes.
Oh, okay. So for me, it's like I've not had success making friends outside of, like generally outside of the Tinder era. So
you have a lot of friends in Nigeria.
So you're talking about
Ghana
here. Back in Nigeria, I'm very big. So unlike her, mine is the opposite. I'm from a very, very small family, just two of us, two siblings and parents. So growing up, it was just the four of us in the house, 2 kids and the parents. So all the people that I've come to know they're outsiders. So I have a very close, large, well, not too much, but I have a decently sized amount of friends that I'm very close with. People that no, compared to her, it's plenty, but not a lot. But we're very close, and I think anyone who knows me knows that my friendships are very important to me, extremely important. So like I came here with that same mindset that I'll get to Ghana. I also need a community because I know how valuable friends and friendship is. Female friends, male friends, but me, like I prioritize female friends somehow because I know how important female friendships are. So I just feel like when I get to Ghana, I'll be able to make friends easily. Because like I said, I'm very outgoing. If I meet people, I don't want talking to you. Like, we mustn't be close up front, but I feel like that's initial engagement. I have no problem with that. So I feel like, I'll have that long. But so far, I haven't. I've met a couple of people through work that we're now close acquaintances. I wouldn't call them close friends yet. I'm hoping that we'll become friends. But I met a few people who have been really nice to me. I met some through you.
Yeah.
And then I met some through bookings and through, because if you're a photographer or maybe work in the creative space, you, by virtue of that work, you meet so many people, but people don't really become friends. So I know a few people who like work together in the past, but as far as making actual friends here in Ghana, she's right. It's not like a specifically Ghanaian experience, but I can't help but compare. Because again, you know how I'm a Nigerian and my experience is mostly Nigerian. So Nigerians are usually way more outgoing when they meet strangers. Like you can literally make friends anywhere in the bus. Like back in Nigeria, I can just be going inside the bus, going home or going somewhere and just being to talk with somebody, and then all of you are next thing you are friends. But here it's different. So Ghanaians, in my experience, are used to be more reserved, which is not a bad thing. It's just different from where I'm coming from. So here, the people here that I talk to sometimes, I'm sure in their head they're wondering why this girl so forward or something. But yeah, so for me, I feel like I haven't really had much success. So I'm open to friendships basically. If you're watching this video, I want to be friends, but me,
I'm closed.
She's closed. Me, I'm open.
Just because I wouldn't know how to maintain.
Yeah, so for me, I'm very.
And it might now turn out to be I'm snobbish or I'm proud.
She's not snobbish, but yeah, her circle is much more closer. Yeah, me, I'm actively looking to. She has church, she has a community based on church and all that. Me, I don't have that much community yet. I'm hoping to be that because for me, it's very important to make friends. So that's about it. Abi,
thanks for hosting me on your channel. Thank you so much.
You guys, I'm leaving her channel details on the screen and description bar. Go and check out her channel and also subscribe. Please, we're trying to get to 1K, she and I. This year, not even this year, but let me just say this year. But
this year, I don't want to say. No,
I won't say, like, I want to say months. Even.
Oh yeah, you've been here longer.
You guys, go and subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to my channel in case you haven't subscribed yet. And like I said at the beginning of this video, this is all just objective experiences.
Yeah.
There's no good or bad.
Nothing too serious.
Nothing too serious. Don't come and abuse me. If you abuse me.
if you abuse her, we still love you anyway.
Exactly, we still love you. Don't abuse me, don't fight me. But yeah, shout out to everybody who has watched this video to this point. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know what your experience is. If you're using Tinder, you haven't used Tinder. If you've made friends, you haven't made friends. What the street? If you're on the streets of Accra, you're on the streets. Let me know how it's been like for you in the comment section. I'll be responding there. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.